Well, it's an honor to meet you.
The honor's mine, champ. I've watched you move lightning fast.
It's all in the feet, man. You float, you never plant. Watch, left, right, slide back. Feel that spring?
Yeah, it's like dancing.
Exactly. Keep your heel light, be ready to go anywhere.
Let me try.
There you go, slide out, back in. Nice.
Relax the shoulder. Power comes when it's loose.
Loosen this?
Yes, elbow down, knuckle straight. Punch like this. Stop right before the target.
All right, my turn.
Good. Twist a bit more. Keep the center.
Here, what's going on, guys? Okay, so Muhammad Ali versus Bruce Lee. The ultimate fight. The fight that almost happened. Yes, that's true. This fight actually almost happened. As a matter of fact, the fight you're watching in the background here is Antonio Inoki versus Muhammad Ali in 1976. And Antonio Inoki is basically the substitute for Bruce Lee. This is an MMA match, the match that you're watching, with special rules. And if Bruce Lee hadn't died in 1973, it would have been Bruce Lee versus Muhammad Ali instead of Antonio Inoki. And so we have to go back to the 1960s, where Bruce Lee and Muhammad Ali actually met. They had a meeting. They discussed the possibility of an exhibition match with special rules. And Muhammad Ali agreed, Bruce Lee agreed, and this fight was going to happen. They just needed to find the perfect time for this match to happen. And sadly, 1973 was the perfect time to have this match, because Bruce Lee had just released Enter the Dragon, and Muhammad Ali wanted to have an exhibition fight with Bruce Lee, and he had a slot in his schedule in 1973. And back then, everybody knew about Bruce Lee. After Enter the Dragon, everybody knew about Bruce Lee. Everybody wanted to be Bruce Lee, and that would have been the perfect storm, the perfect time to have that match. Maybe 1974 or 1975, but the point is the match would have happened if Bruce Lee hadn't died in 1973. So unfortunately, we never got to see a fight between Bruce Lee and Muhammad Ali. So the question remains, who would have won? Well, we've already established on this channel that Bruce Lee would punch like a heavyweight.
He hit extremely hard. He could hit as hard as a heavyweight.
Yes, Bruce Lee punched like a heavyweight, and he had the speed of a lightweight. And we all know that Muhammad Ali, perhaps the greatest boxer of all time. Some argue that he was the greatest boxer of all time. If you ask me personally, yeah, I agree. Muhammad Ali is the greatest boxer of all time. And that leaves the question, who would have won, Muhammad Ali or Bruce Lee? Well, if you ask me personally, I would say that Bruce Lee would have won that match. I don't think Muhammad Ali has that toolbox to defeat someone like Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee knew it all. He had grappling, he had kicking, he had heavyweight punching, he had all of these kind of Jeet Kune Do, Kung Fu mishmash up of martial arts. He knew so much, he had so many styles that I think Muhammad Ali simply would have been overwhelmed by all of the avenues that Bruce Lee could use to beat him, and he would have won that match.
What does it take for a real knockout puncher to get the job done?
Well, there's a certain kind of knockout punches. There's something, being a big man really doesn't matter. It has no significance in knocking out someone. The main point is the quickness and what you throw the punch.
Now, with that being said, if this was just a boxing match, Muhammad Ali would have won that, because that's Muhammad Ali's turf, that's his sphere. He knows boxing, he's the greatest in boxing, and I think Bruce Lee would have had trouble beating him in a pure boxing match. But in an MMA match like this one with Antonio Inoki and Muhammad Ali, definitely Bruce Lee would have won that. Simply overwhelming Muhammad Ali with all of his tools. And I'm guessing Bruce Lee would have gone in with a flurry of punches and kicks and tried to get Muhammad Ali down on the canvas and probably submitted him. That's my guess. Um, like I said, Bruce Lee, he knew how to punch like a heavyweight. He had the speed of a lightweight. He had this enormous toolbox that no other martial artist had, especially at that time. And I think just Muhammad Ali would have been overwhelmed by all of that. But like I said, in a pure boxing match, Muhammad Ali would have won that for sure, definitely. And with all this being said, at the end of the day, this was an exhibition match. This would have been an exhibition match. They wouldn't have gone out there to try and kill each other. They would have just tried and, promote the martial arts, promote boxing, and just probably raise some money for charity, something like that. But man, oh man, what a fight that would have been, man. I would have loved to seen that match. If I could go back in time and try to make that match happen before Bruce Lee passed away, man, that would have been one of the greatest matchups ever. Muhammad Ali versus Bruce Lee. That would have been one of the greatest matchups of all time.